All right, everybody, if we get everybody to come and take their seats, please. We're going to start with our program. So please come and have a seat. We're going to have a great dinner, great event. All right. It's going to be a great night. Thanks for being here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you to the 45th anniversary of the Lupus Foundation of Northern California's founding. It's very exciting. This is our 8th annual Purple Ribbon Awards. Thank you. So, my name's Doug Carlin. I'm the chair of the board of directors for LFNC. If you could all take your seats, I'd really appreciate it. So we can get going. We have a lot of great awards to give out, and some great speakers are going to talk to you. So thank you for joining us. We have a really special night tonight, and we really want you all to come away with an appreciation of, many of you already do, but for some of you that are new to the cause, we want you to come away with a great appreciation for what lupus patients go through every day. 1.5 million Americans live with lupus. 90% of lupus patients are women. And also, people of color are disproportionately affected by this disease. Given the amazing diversity in Northern California, the board, the staff, the volunteers of the Lupus Foundation of Northern California work every day to support all these lupus patients and their loved ones. And you're part of that now, so thank you for coming tonight. This year, as I mentioned, we're celebrating our 45th anniversary of helping lupus patients. And it's our 8th year of coming together to celebrate our key supporters and honor those who've made contributions to the lupus community and will continue funding the important work of the Lupus Foundation in Northern California. And there's a lot of familiar faces out there. I know I've met a lot of you over the last few years, and I can't thank you enough for your continued support over these years. These last 3 years have been very trying for all of us, particularly for nonprofits, and it's really been amazing the way that the community has rallied together, and particularly all of you in this room, to support this foundation as we continue to do our work through the last 3 years. So thank you very much. I've learned over the last 3 years is how to host virtual or hybrid events. So we know many patients and their families did not feel comfortable joining us tonight, but the great thing is that we're hosting tonight as a hybrid event, just like that. I can welcome all those folks that are watching virtually, and they're going to be watching the presentations and hopefully bidding on items too to support us. So we're glad that they can join us as well. First of all, I'm going to start off, and I want to acknowledge some great organizations and individuals who made it possible to bring you this incredible evening. I'm talking about, of course, our sponsors. So if I'd ask you to hold your applause, please, I'm gonna mention a lot of sponsors. We have some great people who've helped us out. And so first of all, I want to thank Aurinia for being our Purple Ribbon sponsor tonight. Aurinia has been a great supporter of ours for the past 2 years, and we're grateful for their continued support. Aurinia has sponsored 6 lupus patients to join us tonight at no cost to those lupus patients. So thank you very much. We also want to say thank you to the San Jose Police Officers Association. They're another great Purple Ribbon sponsor. They generously donated 4 seats to lupus patients tonight. So thank you to the Police Officers Association as well. And also, as for the past several years and for many, many years now, NBC, Bay Area News, and Telemundo are this year's media sponsor. NBC Bay Area News has sponsored the support of the Lupus Foundation of Northern California and our Purple Ribbon Awards and the Outrun Lupus 5K every fall for several years now. So we really appreciate their support. Another great new supporter this year is Joseph George Fine Wines, right over here in Meridian. Fantastic wine shop. They are a new supporter this year, and we really appreciate it. They've donated all the delicious wine you're drinking tonight, so we really, really appreciate their support. We also have some great table sponsors. Myself and my lovely wife sponsored one table. Jay and Ivy Remley have sponsored a table. Carol Sieben-Morgan sponsored a table as well. Kirsten Maeda, Deidre Batista, sponsor table as well. Fantastic. Dr. Ceylon Lee. Woohoo. And Slick Auto Pro, a long of ours, has donated a table again this year too. Thank you very much for being with us. In addition to those sponsors, we have many other supporters, and they're listed in our program. I please ask you to look at them, take a look, and see all these great sponsors we have and support their local businesses. They've made a commitment to sponsoring us and supporting this foundation and all the lupus patients. So I'd appreciate if you guys would take a look at their local businesses and support them. So all of our sponsors, if I get a round of approval, please. Thank you. All right, so the salad should be coming out soon here. I'm going to leave you in peace to enjoy that. But before I go, I want to make sure that I recognize a couple people who really made this evening and everything else at the foundation run every day. They're 2 fantastic people. Many of you know them, but Maggie Mendueno and Lori Day. Woohoo! There are LFNC staff members. They work tirelessly to design and deliver this evening so you all can enjoy it, and also so they can raise all this amazing money for lupus patients. So thank you so much. I also want to introduce one other person who's very exciting new news for LFNC, and that is we have a new interim executive director, Tom Bakewell. So Tom's working with us in a part-time capacity until June. He brings a wealth of experience in the nonprofit sector and also in just general and organizational leadership. He's been a real incredible person and asset to us, incredibly committed to the cause of lupus patients. So we're really happy to have him here tonight. And so please join me in welcoming Tom to our family. Last thing I'm going to do, and this is going to be a lot of similar names, table sponsors, but I'm going to recognize our board members here. We have some amazing board members. I'll ask them to stand quickly so you can see them all. Many of you at their tables, of course, know them. So we have Carol Sieben-Morgan, Jay Remley, Ceylon Lee, Deidre Baptista. Woohoo. And also, we have 3 new board members, which is also more exciting news. They are Allison Jones. I know she's here. I saw her. There she is. Welcome, Allison. So excited to have her. Janet Green, who cannot be with us tonight. And Cameron Turkoglu. I'm not sure if he's here or not, but hopefully he's here. All right. Excellent. All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the dinner, and we'll be back in a little bit later with more of the program. Thank you. All right, so we have just a couple minutes left. At 7:30, we'll be closing the silent auction. So, while I normally discourage people from using their phones at the table, right now I encourage you to use your phone and bid one last time on a silent auction item. Please bid, and we're going to close the auction at 7:30. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Tom Bakewell. Doug, thank you for the introduction. I appreciate it. For those of you behind this pillar, I'm much better looking than my voice. You'll have to trust me on that. Lori actually stopped me before I was talking tonight. You know, there's a couple of opportunities still. There's 3 bottles left on the wine pull, and we can accept those as donations if you'd like. And please take a minute to look to the center of your tables. The flowers that are there, beautiful flowers, are available. We've got a list at the front desk. If you're interested in those flowers, it's a $30 donation. That would be wonderful. And so Lori is now surprised that I remembered both of the things that she said for me to say. So I'm pleased with that. I hope you're enjoying dinner. Thanks to everyone here at the Glass House for the service, the venue, and the great food. As we settle into the main course, I want to thank you all on behalf of the Board of Directors and the staff at LFNC for all of you joining us tonight in this special gala. We appreciate your generous support year over year. And by the way, tonight is going to be no different than that. We will appreciate that. The support is not just money, however. While we appreciate that, the support is much deeper than that. Lupus is very, very personal. We have a very personal mission at the foundation, and that mission is to improve the lives of those suffering with lupus and their family members. We're extremely grateful to each of you for being a part of this tonight. And whether you're here in person or you're joining us remotely, welcome. We're dedicated to providing the greatest positive impact to those affected by lupus and providing patients, no matter how remote they are or how remote they feel, and how isolated they feel, with as much support as possible. That is a tremendous mission to have. It's a very personal mission. It's a mission we should all feel in our hearts. These last 3 years have been really difficult. When you think of everything that's happened in the last 3 years, and you look around to see how many people are here tonight, that is a testament to this organization and to the cause. Our goal during the pandemic was to continue to offer support services to lupus patients no matter where they were. We've continued to offer our support and education programs virtually in 2022. And we'll take the lead from our support group leaders on when we come back in person. I want to talk a minute about sort of the services and programs that we offer. Most of you already know this, but you know our buddy program, which is a really unique program. We've reached 282 buddies in this program. And those participants let every lupus patient that joins that buddy program partner up with someone that has had the disease for longer, understands it more, and shares their experiences. And oftentimes it's just an ear, right? Just an ear to hear what someone's going through. It's a really, really important program. And personally, my daughter is in that program. So it's one that we view extremely well. In 2022, again, we held 6 virtual health conferences. And the topics were remarkable. They covered a variety of subjects, including holistic self-care, lupus nephritis, sleeping with lupus, and just to name a few of them. The videos are available in these on our website, and I would encourage you all to take a look at those. And if you know someone that has lupus, please pass that along to them. This year, we're really excited to announce that we have 5 health conferences, and even more excited to tell you that 2 of them are next month in April. And so please, again, go to the website, take a look. You can register from there. These are important conferences. Now I'd like to invite Jay Remley, one of our longest standing board members, up to the stage as we honor our founder, Joe DeWorst.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Jay Remley. I'm vice chair for the Lupus Foundation, Northern California. And it's my honor to give out a very special award tonight. Late last year, we lost a very special leader in our community, the lupus community across not just California, but across the entire nation, Ms. Jo DeWorst. And Jo started the Lupus Foundation in 1978, and it was shortly after she was diagnosed with lupus, and there was nowhere to go. And she didn't know what to do. There weren't the resources out there. and the doctors gave her 5 years to live. That was back in the mid-70s. And so in 1978, Jo, being the leader and the visionary that she is, she took it upon herself to start what we called back then the Bay Area Lupus Foundation, BALF. And then Jo continued to expand her vision and reach to impacting many, many others beyond just the Bay Area, and we rebranded the Lupus Foundation of Northern California back in early 2000s. And so for Jo, she took it on herself. She was chairman. She ran the whole organization by herself from 1978 to 1982. And then the board finally said, Jo, you know, after 4 years of just grit and grinding and doing everything you've done, we want to nominate you. And the board selected Jo as our first ever executive director for the Lupus Foundation of Northern California. And Jo served in that role from 1982 to 2009, an amazing 31-year journey that she had here leading this organization. But Jo worked tirelessly to make sure lupus patients knew they were not alone on their lupus journey like she was when she was first diagnosed. And one of those patients was my wife, Sivy, who also was not alone because of Jo's amazing work here at the Lupus Foundation. Sivy's out here somewhere. Where's my beautiful wife, Sivy? There she is over there in the table. And so, like every other the lupus patients part of the community, Jo took us in. Sivy was interested. She volunteered. She started to do part-time work here at the foundation. And then around 2002, 2003, Jo said, hey, Sivy, do you want to join the board? And Sivy said, no, but I know someone who might. My husband, Jay. And so Jo reached out, and I had this conversation with Jo. And for those of you who knew Jo, you knew that one, she never took no for an answer. And two, she was very hard to say no to. And so I joined the board around 2004 and held various roles, vice chair, chairman of the board, now back to vice chair. And it's been an amazing journey for myself, my family, all because of what Jo built here at the Lupus Foundation of Northern California. And I tell you that story not because I want you to know the Remley story, but we're just one family of tens of thousands of families that Jo touched through her leadership and journey here in building the lupus community that we have today here and as we're celebrating here tonight. So during her tenure, just a few things I want to comment on. Under Jo's leadership, we've started numerous support groups to bring lupus patients together. You heard about some of those, you know, from Tom. We've hosted countless lupus conferences to bring lupus patients, families, and doctors the opportunity to collaborate, educate, and learn from each other to continue to build a stronger lupus community. And we've made so much progress because of this journey Jo started out on years ago, whether it's with the pharmaceutical companies doing research. You know, we would march the hill, as we called it, going to Sacramento every year and going to DC, all Jo saying, hey, we're not just here to drive awareness and advocacy for lupus patients, but we're also here to find a cure, right, for these lupus patients. So with that, you know, Jo has had an amazing impact on the entire community. And even after her retirement, she continued to support the LFNC through various fundraisers in this foundation. And as Jo continues to watch over us, her legacy will continue the LFNC team as we continue to build the bridge from life with lupus today, life without lupus tomorrow. And in honor of Jo's lifetime commitment, and on behalf of the LFNC board, our staff, everyone here tonight, and all the lupus warriors out there across California and the rest of the world, I'd like to ask Jo's son, Derek, to come up and accept our award in memory of Jo's amazing life and ability to bring together the lupus community and the opportunity for each and every one of us, not just to get together today, but we truly are here to not live with life with lupus, but to build that bridge, life today to life tomorrow without lupus. So with that, I'd like to ask Derek to come up. Derek, thank you.
Congratulations, buddy. Thank you so much, Jay. I'll briefly. Yeah, okay. Is this on? Hello? I'll just say my mom is, I'm so proud of my mom for what she began, and I'm so proud of the Lupus Foundation and Northern California staff and board of directors and volunteers that continue her mission. And she would be so proud of everyone continuing her work too. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Derek. Here you go. Little picture.
Oh, we're supposed to take a picture up here. Should I stand? Picture over here?
Okay, so we have also a little special treat here in memory of Joe. So now we have a special original song rendition by Miriam Vasquez, who's a nationally awarded song composer. Her song titled Purple Skies is a tribute to our beloved Joe Dewhurst. Miriam is also a former volunteer of the Gala and 5K Run. We hope this song touches your hearts tonight as it has ours here at the Lupus Foundation. So I'd like to welcome up Miriam.
Test. Good evening. No pressure. I'm sitting at the table with Joe's son, and I'm just getting all the feels. When I started writing this song, I knew a little bit about Joe, and everything you've heard is just amazing. I looked her up. I I don't know. This has always been such a special event, and now it's super close and dear to my heart as well, since I have a loved one who has lupus. And when I wrote this song, I started to think, what would it feel like when you first get the news? And I wanted to thank Joe for this amazing work that she has done and how many lives she has touched. So this is for Joe. When sad news came, it seemed like the end, and there was no explanation. You brought us hope when we felt alone under purple skies. There's a light you left behind. Now it's time to join the fight. It's not over, we have just begun. And we hear you saying, trade your sorrow, hold on tight, and the morning will bring light. Never will you walk alone. Keep your head up, don't look back. Someone watches from above. Join the walk and overcome the pain. Whoa, there's a light you left behind. Now it's time to join the fight. You will guide us. and the world will see at last it's not over, we have just begun, and we still hear you say, trade your sorrow, don't look back, and the morning will bring light. Never will you ever walk alone. Keep your head out, don't look back. Someone watches from above. Join the walk. Join the walk until we find a cure. Join the walk and overcome the pain. Join the walk and overcome the pain. Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
I don't know how you follow that. So I guess you repeat what she said. Don't look back. We are here to remember Joe. I would think that she would also want us to look forward to the cure. And that's why we're here, is to help drive that. So thank you, Jay, for your comments. Derek, thank you very much. And that was just a beautiful song. Thank you very, very much. Let's give a round of applause. So now it's time to actually celebrate the namesake of this evening, which is the Purple Ribbon Awards. The Lupus Foundation of Northern California's Purple Ribbon Awards honor those individuals who have made outstanding contributions to the lupus community and to the Lupus Foundation. Tonight, we're really proud to have selected individuals who truly represent the best in our community. Will the board members who are presenting the awards please come to the stage? Will the two board members that are still eating that we had agreed earlier will come to the stage? Now in trouble. So for the recipients of the awards, once you receive your award, please make sure that you step down the stage very carefully and take a picture with the board with your award. So tonight, our first Purple Ribbon Award goes to someone. I'm just going to stop and go off script because that drives people nuts. We're all very busy people. We all have, personal lives, professional lives. We do quite a bit. But when you hear what this person has done with their spare time, you're going to be just as impressed as we are. So tonight, the first award goes to Dr. Sean Parsa for outstanding commitment to research and treatment. So Dr. Parsa, if you can come up. If you can come up to the stage, that'd be great. We want to interrupt your dinner. So Dr. Parsa was instrumental in helping LFNC during the pandemic. Dr. Parsa generously gave his time and knowledge every other Saturday in something that he called office hours with Dr. Parsa. And these were virtual visits where he would, during these sessions, he would cover a variety of topics, answer questions, And at the end of each session, he would always get into what is the impact of COVID-19 and vaccines on lupus patients and their families. And we just want to say thank you very, very much. We've rehearsed this well. One of the things that bugs my kids is I tend to get a little pedantic, and you're going to hear that in just a second. I think a lot of things bug my kids. But our next award is for the outstanding commitment to philanthropy. And we hear that word philanthropy a lot. So I just want to say what the dictionary defines philanthropy. And it says the desire to promote the welfare of others. That's pretty special. That is something that we look for in all walks, right? But this particular award is calling out the organization that best demonstrates that. So tonight, the next award for outstanding commitment to philanthropy will be accepted by Kelly Castanon, and she's accepting on behalf of AstraZeneca. Kelly, please come on up. We'll get this one better. So AstraZeneca commissioned the work of lupus advocates and lupus board members, Deidre, and well, you know them as the G twins, Deidre Batiste and Kirsten Maida, to incorporate not only their experience with lupus and also their handmade butterflies, which I don't have the privilege of having one, but I've seen them, they're gorgeous. But both the knowledge and the pins were infused into a support program that AstraZeneca helped to underwrite. And this provided patients with the understanding of how important effective communication with loved ones is to the next level of patient care and support. When possible, AstraZeneca also worked with us with events to help ensure that education and support reaches patients that need it the most. This is remarkable for a major organization to be so involved in a local foundation. So we really appreciate the work of AstraZeneca. Thank you very much. So staying on the theme of going off script, which is going to drive the staff here nuts, but staying on this theme, I had to read this write-up about 4 times, thinking, we just made this up. Nobody has this much time in a day to do what this person has done. Part of my career has been in high tech, and so I asked them if they knew how to program because I could have used their help, but sadly they didn't. But it is amazing the amount of work, the tireless amount of work that she's done. So our next award is for outstanding community service, which is an understatement. But this award goes to a longtime volunteer and lupus patient, Sitara Banased. Sitara is a lupus patient. As I said, a longtime volunteer at the LFNC, a graduate student pursuing her master's degree in integrative health. In addition to that, she was a moderator for our 2022 Health Conferences series, as well as a presenter. She's also led our new patient education class. So I want to know what she's doing tomorrow, essentially. So please welcome and congratulate her. Sitara.
Thank you. Thank you to the Lupus Foundation and to the board for this honor and for all you do to serve lupus patients like myself. I was diagnosed with lupus nephritis when I was 18 years old. I remember my mom was with me holding my hand when our family doctor delivered the diagnosis. Initially, I was relieved to have a name for the strange combination of symptoms I was experiencing in the previous weeks: debilitating joint pain, exhaustion to the point that I couldn't get out of bed, and a butterfly-shaped rash across my face. We didn't know anybody with lupus, so naturally we had some questions. Was it curable? No, but it was treatable and would mean that I would likely take medication the rest of my life. Was it fatal? Not necessarily, but it could cause a lot of complications, including heart problems, increased risk for infection, and immobility. Was there anything I can do to help myself heal? The answer was also no, followed by some prescriptions and some instructions to visit a specialist. The last part I couldn't quite remember, as I went into a quiet place inside myself as I was feeling some combination of sadness, fear, and an overwhelming sense of defeat. I visited several specialists in the following months, and each of them had a new medication to add to the handful I was already taking. Still, I wasn't feeling any better. It was when the doctors suggested that I start a chemotherapy infusion that would cause me to be infertile that I knew I wanted to find another path to my healing. See, I always knew that I wanted to be a mom, and although my doctors were trying desperately to help me, I knew I had to find another way. I went in search of answers and read anything I could find that had to do with lupus. Through the internet, I found a self-published book by another lupus patient that documented her account of getting relief from lupus symptoms through lifestyle modification. I read the book in one day and embarked on all the lifestyle changes she suggested, including a vegan, gluten-free diet, daily gentle movement, and stress reduction. In just a few days, the joint pain that had plagued me for months started to ease up, and in a couple weeks, the exhaustion and brain fog started lifting. I felt motivated to continue, and in the months that followed, I was able to take aspects of my life back that I had previously lost. As energy and vitality returned to my body, I had less need for medication. Sorry. And worked with my doctors to wean off of them one by one. 6 years later, I walked into Sandra's support group hosted by LFNC, and for the first time, I saw faces of other lupus patients who were like me. In these groups, I found camaraderie and support for my journey. Fast forward to today, and my lupus has been in remission for almost 2 decades. I'm taking Plequenil to manage my to manage my lupus. And although I have occasional small flares, they were always controlled by strictly reverting to the same protocol that I started so long ago. I have a beautiful 4-year-old daughter and the energy to keep up with her. Having experienced the transformation that the lifestyle changes had for my health and life, I made it my mission in life to do as much as I can to be of service to others who are going through what I went through. 2 years ago, I started a master's degree in integrative health, where I'm learning about food as medicine, the impact of stress on our physiology, mind-body techniques, and the skills of health coaching to support others in making healthy behavior changes. I believe that the road to recovering our health with integrative medicine doesn't have to be a lonely one, and I aim to be an ally to other lupus patients who are frustrated with the state of their health and open to making these lifestyle changes. My message to my fellow lupus warriors is that they are not powerless, and that there are shifts they can make in their lifestyle that will have a profound impact on how they feel. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh.
They say never repeat yourself when you're public speaking. Again, I don't know how you follow that. Thank you very, very much. So the next award this evening is the Commitment to Lupus Patients Awards. And it goes to two very special people who've driven a fair bit to get here tonight. But they are Mylene Ickmat and Sarah Cover. We're pleased to honor these two co-leaders for the Sacramento Support Group. Mylene and Sarah have worked with this support group for over 15 years. Please welcome them.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Sarah Cover, and I was diagnosed with lupus in August of 2001. Before my actual diagnosis, I had gone in and out of the ICU multiple times. I was unfortunate, and I suffered through 3 pulmonary embolisms and a DVT. My lupus manifested itself in really odd and misunderstood ways. I was being treated for allergies by my primary care doctor, only to find out from my rheumatologist I was actually in heart failure. Despite my many health obstacles, I have been able to keep my often inappropriate humor and my biting wit. I like to share this with our support group. It was actually my sister Donna who had encouraged me to attend my first group. And it was there that I was able to meet people like me. And I was so grateful for these beautiful humans who shared their story and were so giving of themselves. It was very much like finding a light in a dark room. In 2005, I joined Shantae and Mylene as co-facilitator for the Sacramento Lupus Support Group. Together, we have been serving our community for 15 years. Many of our opportunities to serve were through the support of the Lupus Foundation of Northern California. I have had the privilege to be on their patient panels, attend facilitator trainings, and be part of their advocacy efforts at the state capitol for our lupus proclamation. I would like to thank the LFNC for the honor of receiving the Outstanding Commitment to the Community Award. I am grateful for this recognition and all the opportunities the LFNC has given to help spread awareness. I'd also like to thank my family, my mom and my sisters who will stop their lives just to save mine. I would also like to thank my husband, Chad, who has not missed one doctor appointment, one emergency room visit, one surgery or procedure in the last 12 years. I like to think that life, I could thank life for giving me an amazing husband, but I think I'm gonna thank my husband for giving me an amazing life. Thank you very much. Can you see?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mylene Ickmat, and I was diagnosed with lupus in 1993. I'd like to give you a glimpse of my lupus journey by sharing my poem, which is entitled, Less of Me with More to Give. Young and naive right from the start, I lived my whole life with all of my heart. I made bad choices, some I know, without regret that sure will show. I never gave up to this disease. I went on with life just as I pleased. Sometimes there were good days, at most there were bad, yet still they're the best days I've ever had. We take for granted these simple pleasures, not realizing how much they're tested so without end, but luckily get support from our friends. Our bodies change and so do our souls. So many times there's just no control. It's times like this that I've often asked, why me? Will this damn thing ever pass? And sure enough, just as I had doubt, visions of my life flashed in and out. Not then did I realize that I had mattered until I heard all the hospital chatters. We're losing her, is what I heard, and that hovered without a word. My life was ending like a dream. That's when I knew I'd better scream. No, I said, I want to live this life of mine you have to give. And sure enough, they felt my heat. Following that, there came a beat. I made my choice, this path to live, just less of me now with more to give. This poem was written after I suffered 3 grand mal seizures, followed by a cardiac arrest, which I was clinically dead for 15 minutes. My battle with lupus has been a very long and difficult struggle. Early in my diagnosis, I wanted to learn as much as I can about lupus, hoping that I can prevent others from suffering as I did. In 1998, I became the president for the Diablo Lupus Association. My support group aligned with Joe Dewhurst's mission, along with the Bay Area Lupus Foundation, to improve the lives of impacted by lupus. In 2005, I continued to serve my lupus community as a co-facilitator for the Sacramento Lupus Support Group. Through the 15 years, Sarah, Shantae, and I have continued to refer patients to the Lupus Foundation of Northern California. They have been a great resource in lupus literatures and help educating those affected by this disease. Thank you, LFNC, for all you have done for our community. It is a great honor to receive this outstanding commitment to Community Service Award. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not going to say it again. I will say, Sarah, inappropriate humor is an oxymoron. We'll trade some jokes later tonight. So thank you very much for those amazing stories. Now, our final honoree, the 2023 Face of Lupus, is Shantae Davis Patterson.
Oh my goodness. I will say this is the first time I'm not wearing running shoes with formal wear. I did wear Nikes with my wedding dress for my wedding. So I want to thank the Lupus Foundation of Northern California for honoring me with this award. I am truly grateful. When I was diagnosed with lupus at 19, it changed my life. There were negatives for sure, but there was a positive thing. It gave me this fearless drive to want to succeed in life and not to listen to people who were naysayers. I wanted to make sure that this disease I now had would never prevent me from doing the things that I wanted to do in life. So I took the opportunity to receive 2 scholarships from the Rotary Foundation, and I traveled overseas, lived overseas, even when people said, no, you can't go because you're lupus, you're gonna get sick, don't go, you can't do these things. But I went anyway. I knew that I had to take these opportunities. And in fact, I had my first round of chemo for my lupus nephritis when I was living in South Africa in a foreign country. But guess what? I was okay. But returning to the States, I decided that I needed to stay put because I needed the support of my family. We all need support, and especially with a lupus diagnosis. It was then that I decided to continue a lupus support group that was being dissolved in Sacramento. And I have now led this Sacramento Lupus Support Group for over 15 years. But I've done it with my wonderful co-facilitator, Sarah Mylene, who you just heard from, and also with the Lupus Foundation of Northern California. It's extremely important for lupus patients to be among those who know exactly what it is to live with lupus. It's a very, very challenging disease because it's ill-defined. You really don't know what's happening to your body yourself, and it's hard to explain that to someone else for them to be able to give support to you. So doing the support group is extremely important for me, and it's extremely important for those who are a part of the support group. It feels really good to know that you're among people who can understand and know that when you say you're fine, you're really not fine. When when you're not feeling well, you still push yourself to do things even though it's painful, even though you're tired, or you just don't want to have to explain why you just need to rest, but you do it anyway. We all come from different backgrounds, but share the same goal. We want to give and we want to receive support. But the support group is also a co-op of information. We exchange information you may never get in your doctor's office with your diagnosis or with subsequent appointments. What we share are our life experiences living with lupus. And although everyone's lupus is different, we all share similar life experiences because of our diagnosis. And learn how to manage them. We share experiences with doctors, medications, with health insurance, with how to navigate the health insurance. You don't learn this from sitting in a doctor's office in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. We learn amongst each other. Although I lead this effort in Sacramento, the shape of the lupus support group is a circle. There's no one person at the top or the bottom. I just want to thank the Lupus Foundation of Northern California for their continued support for our support group. It is imperatively important for someone with lupus to be able to be amongst those who support them. It helps with the stress. It helps manage our symptoms. It helps with the doctor's appointments. It helps with so many things that you would never think that someone can get from a support group. I want to thank my amazing husband, who has been a super support for everything in my life with my family. And again, the Lupus Foundation of Northern California. And I do want to give a special shout out to Maggie, because she really pulls all of this together. She's the one who's behind the curtain and is super important to the Lupus Foundation of Northern California. Thank you very much for this honor.
Well, thank you. Thank you to all the honorees for all the support, the hard work that you do for LFNC and for each other. Also, a huge thank you to Satara, Mylene, and Sarah, and Shantae for sharing your amazing and inspirational stories. Thank you. You know, hearing these stories is truly motivational. It's motivated me. It's touched my heart. I sincerely hope it has yours. And it's going to actually, hopefully, make you want to make a difference. If you go back to the song we heard, look forward, not backwards, we want to look forward with your help. So fortunately, there's a way to do that. There is a way for us to make a difference. So let's welcome our auctioneers to the stage, Richard and Gina from the Pia Rota Group. This is an amazing group of people who have conducted our paddle raisers and live auctions since the first Purple Ribbon Awards ceremony. So this is 8 years in a row. We're incredibly grateful for their return this year and for their steady support of the Lupus Foundation and community.
One, two, 1, 2. Thank you, Doug, Jay, and Tom. But before we go to, okay, here we go. Thank you all again, especially to all of the ribbon honorees and the lupus patients. Your powerful words. Thank you. Stories like yours are what inspire us to keep coming back year after year after year. Again, my name is Richard P. Rota on behalf of myself, and tonight is my sister, Gina Landis. We're a family operation. We are your auctioneers for this evening. We have a couple of fantastic things going on here. First, we're going to do our Raise Your Paddle Fund and Need first, and then we'll take, we have another fantastic speaker coming up right after that, and then we'll dive right into our live auction. And once again, your stories touch our hearts, touch my sister Gina and our hearts. You are the people that count here, and the Lupus Foundation of Northern California and its resources for education behind me on this screen, they support advocacy. And most importantly, the hope that you are not alone. And the Lupus Foundation counts on every single one of us in this room tonight, from patient programs like Living Well with Lupus and office hours with Dr. Parsa. Thank you, Dr. Parsa. Those videos to health conferences, from support groups to the Lupus Buddy Program, the Lupus Foundation, LFNC, and the patients like the patients we heard from tonight count on you. Every single one of us in this room tonight, we are going to participate in some way in this fantastic event. So we're going to ask you to open your hearts and your wallets just a little bit right now. We're going to crack them open a little bit. We're going to open up a real wide during the live auction too. I'm going to ask you to open up your phones real quick. If you have the Givey app, the Givey app will help you give tonight, but you also have programs, and on the back of those programs is a number. And that number is your identification for us this evening. If you have any need for assistance in working with the Givey app, one of our volunteers, hold your hand up and our volunteers will help you with the Givey app. If not, you can also give by raising your program and the number on the back of the program. Don't forget, at the end of this, you will check out where you checked in, right by the front door. You will check out and give your information. If you raise your paddle up, you can also give using the Givey app as well. The fund admission payment is what we're looking for. If you look at the Givey app, if you check out, we'll be asking for your fund admission donation as well before you leave. Now, first of all, how many people have been to this live auction before? How many have been to this live auction before? We have some fantastic. We have some veterans. How many have never been to this live auction before, my friends? How many have never been? First timers, raise your hands real high. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. We're going to start with our fund in need. We got the programs behind us. It's in your program as well. And in honor of congratulations, LFNC, your 45th anniversary. This is your 7th purple ribbon. We have been to every single one, and we'll keep on coming as long as you want us. We're going to start at the $4,500 level, my friends. Starting at $4,500, what does that do? That's a major investment in the foundation. This underwrites the future biennial support group leaders training, This is an important opportunity for the support group leaders to get together and share their successes. $4,500 donation, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start high, move on down. We're looking for 100% participation. Raise your numbers up anytime and every time you want to give at that number. Let's start off at the $4,500 level, my friends, at $4,500. Who wants to raise their paddle at the $4,500 level? Number 119 right here in the front. Thank you very much. Number 119 at $4,500. Anybody else at the $4,500 level, my friends? Anyone else at the $4,500 level? I got a little post here. I can see through the posts. I'm like Superman. Anybody else at $4,500? Anybody else? Let's give a big round of applause to our $4,500 donor right there, ladies and gentlemen. How about a $2,500, my friends? This sends an advocate. We have $2,500 already. I haven't even told you what it's for. Number 133, thank you very much, at $2,500. Number 133. This funds an advocate to go to D.C. to speak for all lupus patients during the annual Lupus Advocacy Day in Washington, D.C. At the $2,500 level, my friends, at $2,500. Anyone else want to give? Anyone else? Number 133, thank you. The $2,500 level, my friends. Anyone else? At the $2,500 level. At the $2,500 level. One more time. Let's give a round of applause to all of our donors so far, our $4,500 and $2,500 donors. Here we go, at our $1,000 level. This is the level that sustains the buddy program for 1 month. Number 148, thank you, at the $1,000 level. Let's give her a round of applause, number 148. We currently have over 142 pairs. Number 230, thank you for $1,000. Thank you, number 230. The pairs, over 142 pairs, are working on planning more events throughout the year to help build more connections with our patients. Anyone else at the $1,000 level? Don't be shy. At the $1,000 level, my friends. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? Just raise your numbers up, or you can give on the Givey app as well. Anyone else at the $1,000 level? Number 174, thank you very much, at the $1,000 level. Thank you, sir. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? One more time. I'll go one. Number 157. Thank you very much at the $1,000 level. One of our new attendees, is that right? Thank you very much. Anybody else at the $1,000 level, my friends? One more time at the $1,000 level. Another big round of applause to all of our donors so far. What a great level, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we want to keep up with the theme. This is the 45th anniversary. This is our $450 bids, my friend. This is to sponsor a newly diagnosed patient family education class for 10 to 15 patients in person to learn skills for living with lupus on a daily basis. At 450, raise your paddles up at 450. Number 233, thank you. Number 214, thank you. Number 140, thank you. Number 161, thank you. Number 162, thank you. Number 247, thank you. Anybody else at 450? Number 245, thank you. Number 177, number 200, thank you. Number 196, thank you. Anybody else at the $450 level? Amazing. Anybody else at the, we're looking for 100% participation in the room tonight, friends, at the $450 level. Anybody else? One more time, all in, all done. At the number 170, thank you. Number 170, thank you. Anybody else at the $450 level, all in, all done? One more time. Anybody else at the $450 level? Thank you all again. Another big round of applause to all of our donors so far. Fantastic. Let's do one more level, my friends, and then we have a little surprise. At the $250 level, my friends, at $250, we are going to take anybody at the $250 level. This is our community education level, recent lupus news and events through our digital communications. $250, my friends. Put your paddles up at 250. What's my number right there? Number 206. Number 206, thank you, at 250. Number 118, thank you. Number 203, thank you. Number 241, thank you. Anybody else at the $250 level, my friends? Anybody else at the $250? Number 144, thank you. Anybody else at the $250 level? One more time. Anybody else at the $250 level? Amazing. Anybody else one more time at the $250 level? All in, all done? Another big round of applause to all of our donors so far. Thank you very much. We have one more level here, and this is our fun little level right here. If we have 10 people in the room to donate $100 right now, that's another $1,000 to help us continue the mission. Do I see $100? 10 people. Number 184, thank you, at $100. Number 205, is that right? 205, thank you. Number 108, thank you. Number 141, thank you. Number 154, thank you. Keep it going at the $100 level, my friends, at $100. Number one, what's the one right there, Gina, right there? Number 193, number 193, thank you. Anybody else at the $100 level, my friends? Anybody else? Don't be shy. At the $100 level, anybody else? Everybody at the $100 level. What do we got over there? Number 101, thank you very much. Number 183, thank you very much. Anybody else at the number 190, thank you very much. Anybody else at the $100 level? I see you, Givey. You got one. Thank you very much, sir, at on the app. Anybody else? Number 169, thank you very much. Anybody else at the $100 level, my friends? Anybody else at 100? We've exceeded 10 people very easily. Anybody else? One more time at the $100 level. Going once, going twice. Don't be shy. All in, all done. Another, was that it? Number 203, thank you very much, sir, in the back. Number 203, is that our last number on the fund to need? We want to thank you all again. Another big round of applause. Give yourselves a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We want to thank Mylene, Sarah, Satara, Shante for sharing your stories. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And we want to thank you to every lupus patient out there who is fighting their own battles, telling their own stories. Thank you. We are so happy to be here. We're going to take a little break. I'm going to welcome back Tom. Come on back, Tom. And he's going to introduce our next speaker. I believe he got desserts. Have some more wine. We're going to come back after Tom and our speaker, and we'll do our live auction.
Every day is and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring me down. Oh, no. So don't you bring me down today. To all your friends, you're delirious, so consumed in all your alone. Trying hard to fill the emptiness, the peace is gone. Let the puzzle undone, and I know it is. You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down. No, no. You are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring you down. No. So don't you bring me down today. No matter what we do, no matter what we do.
Thank you all again for those donations. That was pretty exciting. Thank you, Richard, and to all of you for that great fund the mission. Now I'm pleased to introduce you to our next speaker, Estela Mata. Estela is an advocate in the lupus and overlapping condition space and care partner to family members living with lupus. Estela is the president and co-founder of Looms for Lupus, a nonprofit organization that provides awareness, advocacy, and support to those living with lupus and overlapping conditions. Please. She also acts as a community leader and advocate who partners in collaboration with local, national, global organizations and industry stakeholders. She also serves as a board member of the California Chronic Care Coalition. As March is National Kidney Month, Estela is here today to share a few words about why it's important when you have lupus to choose to prioritize your kidney health. Please join me in welcoming Estela.
Thank you so much for the introduction, and thank you, LFNC Lupus Foundation of Northern California, for inviting me, and thank you, Aurinia Pharmaceuticals, for inviting me as well. So good evening, everyone. I'm excited to be here with our friends. I know a lot of people here, and there's a lot of new faces as well. As you introduced me, I am Estela Mata. I'm one of the co-founders of Looms for Lupus. Looms for Lupus is a nonprofit organization that my sisters and I founded in 2012. And we founded our organization because my sister was diagnosed with lupus in 2009. And we knew the need that there was in our community, not only for our English-speaking community, for our Spanish-speaking community as well. So together we decided, what can we do? What do we need? And exactly what we needed, we wanted to give back and provide to others. My sister is here with me today, Juana. She was diagnosed with lupus systemic erythematosus, one of the most common lupus SLE. She's my date tonight. And she's sitting with the amazing Aurinia Pharmaceutical team. And as you all know, Aurinia Pharma is a proud sponsor of tonight's event. And I am speaking here on Aurinia's behalf and being compensated to talk about something that might make you a little bit uncomfortable, but I want to make sure that you leave feeling comfortable talking about the uncomfortable. Yes, so even though I do not have lupus, as many of the stories we heard, a lot of families, caregivers, loved ones, husbands, sisters, we are all impacted by the loved ones that we care for and that we love that live with lupus. Because lupus affects not just the individual, it affects the family and it also affects the community as a whole. I love my sister and I do a lot with her. We travel together, we advocate together, we do practically everything together. But we also talk about important things about what her symptoms are like, what her pee looks like. And yes, I'm getting paid here to talk about pee right after we had dinner. So some of you are looking at me like, are you serious? Did you just say pee? Yes, I did. If we talk about poop and we are now comfortable talking about that, why not pee too, right? And yes, March is Kidney Awareness Month. And we know that May is Lupus Awareness Month, but it's not just about raising awareness during the month of March or the month of May. It is about raising awareness and continuing to support our loved ones at home and everywhere we go. Because without education, we cannot support. We won't know how we could be supportive. And one of the things that I want you to leave today with is start talking about the things that may not be comfortable and make them comfortable. So let us start with who in here has lupus? Okay, if you guys are comfortable with sharing and raising your hand, who has lupus? Amazing. So we have some people, and my sister is videoing, so she can raise her hand. She has lupus as well. And how many of you are caregivers or loved ones or know someone that has lupus? And everyone here really should be raising their hand if they know someone, there's some loved ones, there's some caregivers. Well, if you don't know what lupus is, let me just remind you, to those that, if you do know, I'll remind you, but to those that don't know, I'll let you know what lupus is. So lupus is a chronic autoimmune disorder in which the body's immune system attacks its own cells, its own tissues, and organs, causing inflammation. And when lupus is active and it attacks the kidneys, it is called lupus nephritis. And a lot of times, if you do not get proper treatment or care, that damage could be irreversible. And even though lupus nephritis is a rare disease, and maybe some of you have not heard about it, it is one of the most common and serious complications of lupus. Lupus nephritis can be silent, but it is very serious. Just because people living with lupus nephritis do not always notice the symptoms, this does not mean that they do not have them. How many times have you heard of people saying, she looked fine, everything was okay, and then all of a sudden you hear about their complications. Maybe they're on dialysis now. Maybe they need a kidney transplant. So it is so important to know what symptoms to look for. And this is not just for the individual living with lupus, it is also for us, the loved ones, the caregivers, and for the community as a whole to start talking about things like this and raise more awareness, because we can save lives by sharing this information. People with lupus and lupus nephritis should look out for these symptoms. And I know we are also being seen, or people are tuning in virtually. So if you are a lupus patient tuning in virtually, look for these symptoms. Swelling, usually in the feet, ankles, and legs. Increased blood pressure. And frothy, sudsy urine and frequent urination. You see, I told you, I just said pee instead of urine. So, but it is to know about those symptoms, because one of the things that we learned from the very beginning when my sister was diagnosed with lupus was to track your symptoms. You are your best advocate because you know your body, and if you start documenting and tracking the things that you know may be a little bit different than how they were, it might be as simple as your frothy urine, but it can save your life. So why am I talking about this? Well, not only because it's something important to me, right? But also because it is very prevalent in the lupus community. About 1 in 2 people living with lupus will go on to develop lupus nephritis. 1 in 2. That's 50%, up to 50% of the people. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that we already have enough to deal with when it comes to lupus and all the symptoms, but the organ damage, the infusions, the dialysis, the need for a kidney, that's a lot. So why not start talking about the uncomfortable and make it comfortable? Up to 1 in 3 people living with lupus nephritis will experience kidney failure. And there is a higher prevalence of lupus nephritis among minority groups. We are one of them. My sister and I are Hispanic, we're Latinas. We don't always talk about these things because our culture sometimes prevents us from talking about these things after dinner, right? How does your pee look like? You know, and if you're mothers, you most of the time you want to care for others. You don't want to care for yourself. You're okay. You're just fine. We were just talking about that at our table. Saying you're fine is not okay because we know that sometimes there are symptoms there. So people of African and Asian descent, Hispanic, Latinos, and Native peoples are more likely than non-Hispanic white people to develop lupus nephritis. And the risk of death, and yes, we went from P to death, but this is how serious this is. The risk of death is 3 times greater for people living with lupus nephritis than people living with lupus without kidney involvement. That's a lot. That's scary. I remember when my sister was first diagnosed with lupus, they sent her home. And she refused to go home because she knew there was something wrong. She's alive today because she advocated for herself, because she knew what to look for and she knew there was something wrong. I want each and every one of us to remember to learn about not just treatments, symptoms to look for, to support our loved ones, to support those that may have not even been diagnosed with lupus. We need to educate ourselves. There are steps that we can take. And if you guys have your, gosh, I forgot. Okay, so I have fibromyalgia. I have to make a funny joke here. What is this called again? Your program, there you go. So I don't have lupus, but I do have fibromyalgia. And one of the jokes my sister and I always say is, if she forgets something and I forget something, she says, it's my lupus fog. And I tell her, well, it's my fibro fog with us. And this is the pee in the cup sucks, but kidney failure is way worse. And it's a campaign that I want you to take home and share as much as possible. There is a QR code there, and there are, somebody dropped, I think they're trying to get the program because they really want to go get the QRs. They want to scan that QR code, right? But there are guidelines and recommended routine testing recommendations on there. There's a lot of information for you, for your loved ones, and for those living with lupus. And if you scan the QR code, it takes you to a website called getuncomfortable.com. And I want you to get comfortable looking in and talking about these things because it is very important. And again, I leave you with this. Peeing in a cup sucks, but kidney failure is way worse. Thank you, guys.
So interestingly enough, QR stands for quick response. I think that was a pretty quick response to the noise she heard. Really great story. Thank you for sharing. All right, we're just getting ready to wrap up the evening's remarks. Yeah, hold your applause for that, but we're just getting ready. So we'd like to welcome back Richard to the stage for really what will become the fun part of the evening. So Richard.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in your programs, welcome back. First of all, you have the live auction portion of this evening's program. We have just a few live auction items. So get in early, get in often with your bid numbers, which are on the back of your programs. My sister is holding it up right there. A few things. For all the lucky winners, you pick up your prizes at the registration table where you checked in earlier today. You can check yourself out via the Givey app and go directly to the table to pick up your winnings if you wish. If you swiped your card when you checked in, a volunteer will confirm your winnings, process the payment via the Givey app, and give you your items. Usually it'll be a certificate of some kind. If you want to pay another way, we can take checks as well. Remember, your program is your paddle. Raise it up real high. We will not be using the Givey app for this live auction portion. You got to raise your paddles up real high for me and my sister Gina to see. So our first live auction item, everyone ready to go? Is everyone having a good time? Did you have a great meal? We are ready to roll here, ladies and gentlemen, with live auction, our first live auction item. We're not going too far. 2 nights in Pacific Grove, beautiful Pacific Grove, ladies and gentlemen. Love it out there. Fantastic, fantastic restaurants. Less than 2 hours south of San Jose. We are right here in beautiful San Jose. They have gorgeous sandy beaches, the oldest continuously operating lighthouse on the West Coast, if you're a lighthouse fanatic like myself. Just kidding. Monarch Butterfly Habitat Sanctuary and more. There's a beautiful home. You get this beautiful home, has 3 bedrooms. It can sleep up to 6 people, plus a gorgeous kitchen, living room space. Perfect vacation spot, my friends. This is fantastic. 2 nights, Pacific Grove. Fantastic weekend away. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Up to 6 people, 3 couples. Have a great time. Fantastic restaurants all around. Here we go. Our first live auction item. If you want to bid, raise your number up real high. Let's go. Let's start it off at $500 now. I'm going to be $500 to go into $500. $500 over here. Going to be $700 now. I'm going to be $700 now. $700 to go. $700 bid. We're at $500 on the lady. How about $700, ladies and gentlemen? That's $700 a bid. 500, going to be 700 to go now, but it's 700. Don't be shy. Raise them up. 700 over there, going to be 900 to go to 900. At $900 now, going to be 900 to go to 999. What do you say? Going to be 900 to go. $900 now, going to be 900. 6 people, 3 couples, 900. Yes. 900 over here, got to be $1,000 now, $1,000 to play. 900 over here, going to be $1,000 now, going to be you were at 7. She's at 9. You got to be $1,000. What do you say? $1,000 to bid now, but $1,000 now, going to be 1,000. All of it going right here to LFNC for $1,000. That one more time, $1,000 bid. 1,000 over there, going to be 1,100. 1,000 of that. You were at 1,000. She was okay. She's at 1,000. She was at 9. Is that right? That's right. Anybody else? You want to be $1,100 now? Going to be 1,100 to bid now. Anybody else want to be $1,100 now? Going to be 1,100 to bid. All in, all done. I had 1,100 to bid now, but 1,100 one more time. Going to be $1,100 now. All in, all done. Going to be 1,100 going once. $1,100 to bid going twice. Now hold on a second. You were at 9, right? You were at 9. She's at 1,000. Tell you what, we're going to sell them twice. I'm going to sell it to you for 9 and sell it to you for 9 anyway. Sold and sold. Sold for $900 right there and sold for $900 right there. Number 183 for 900 and number 104 for 900. Another big round of applause for our great start right here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go number 202, and Tom and Allison Bakewell, thank you for that one. We're gonna go to our next lot right here. We wanna thank you, Tom and Allison, for 1 martini, 2 martini, 3 martini, 4, 5, 6. Oh, by then you're gonna be pretty done. You don't want to travel? We're going to bring a party to your house. We're going to have a cocktail party for 10 hosted in your home. There's going to be a special cocktail. It's going to be Cocktail for a Cure. And it can be one of the selections for the party because there's going to be how many signature cocktails? 5 maybe? As many signature cocktails as you want. You might be getting behind the bar later. Signature cocktails to be served along with appetizers. You're going to have a 2-hour cocktail party at your house. You're going to leave everything to Tom and Allison. Invite your friends. Choose a playlist. Relax. Have fun. Cocktails, appetizers, barware will be Bakewell, Barwell, it kind of rhymes. Will be provided by Tom and Allison. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Date to be mutually agreed upon. This is for 10 people. Get your friends together. Get your table together. Get your table together. If you enjoyed your table so much this evening, might as well invite them to the party. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Start off at $500 down to 500 to go to 500. At 500 start now, but at $500 now going to be 500. Cocktail party at $500 now going to be 500 to bid now, but at 500 over there going to be 700 to go. 700 out here going to be $900 and 900 to go. At 900 bid now, but at 9. I got 7 over here going to be $900 now going to be 900 to go to 9. How about $900 now? He's at 7 over here going to be $800 now going to be 800 to bid now, but at 800. Think about the possibilities, ladies and gentlemen. The possibilities. Cocktail was a fantastic Tom Cruise movie back in the 90s, I think. Here we go. 7 over here, going to be $100 now, going to be 100 to go, and $800 now, but at 800, what do you say? At $800 now, I got 7 over here, got to be 800 to go now, but at 800, what do you say? All in all done. We're at 7 over here, this is for 10 people. Got to be $800 now, 800 to go now. 7 over here, got to be 800 to bid now, but at 800, all in all done. To $800 for 10 people, cocktail party, all in all done. And I got 7 over here, got to be $800 going once. Anybody else? At 7 over here, got to be $800 going twice. Now, she was in at 5, Gina. She was in at 5, all in, all done. I got 7 over here. Got to be 800 going once, going twice. 800 just in time. Got to be 900, sir. A 900 going 9 over here. Got to be $1,000. They're at the same table. They're not going to the same party. A 9 over here. Got to be 1,000. Oh, wait a second. Are you together? No, you're not together, and you're at the same table. No one's going to the same party at that time. Totally different group of friends. I see it all the time. He's like, you're not going. She's not going either. How about $1,000? They're going to be 1,000 to go to 1,000. What do you say? A 9 over here going to be $1,000. Now going to be 1,000 to go. Now 1,000. $1,000 bid, sir. 1,000 to bid. Number to be 1,000. She's at 9. How about $1,000 now? Going to be 1,000 to go. Now but 1,000. Anybody else? One more time. Going to be $1,000 out. 1,000 to bid. All in, all done. She's at 900 over there. She's drinking the wine already. A 9 over here going to be $1,000 now going once. 1,000 over here, going to be $1,100 now, going to be $1,100 a bid. 1,000 over there, going to be $1,100. Now, you know you wanted it. You know you wanted it. Tell you what, Gina, move it over there, move it over there. She was in at 9, and he's in at 1,000. They're at the same table. He won. Now, hold on a second. This is all going to LFNC. Tom, you want to do it twice? Is that okay? We'll do 2 parties. We'll do 2 parties. You're going to both buy it for, let's say we'll sell to you both. We'll sell to you both. You'll have 2 parties. How about that? Is that going to work? Yes, let's do that. Sold right there and sold right there. We'll sell them each for 9. How's that? We'll get you down to the 9. What was your number, sir, at 900 again, sir? Number 214. And the young lady right there, the young lady at 214 for $900 now for 900. What was her? Oh, she's going to take pictures first. What was her number then? She was having some wine earlier. I know that was just like some good partying going on over there. Number 196. 196 for 900. And 104. Another big round of applause to our donors right there, to all of our bidders. Thank you. Fun, 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 fun. Let's go to our next live auction lot, my friends. Number 202. This is Hawaii. 5 nights, luxury condo, Big Island, Hawaii. Big Island, ladies and gentlemen, Big Island. This is an amazing, relaxing week at the Waikoloa Beach, Hawaii, with a whole family or just some friends. You got a gorgeous, comfortably houses, sleeps 4 people. I have it on good information. We've gotten like 18 people in there. It's fine, you know. Everyone's sleeping in the same bed. It's all good. Just kidding. 4 people, ladies and gentlemen, but this is a fantastic place. Waikoloa Beach, right down the way. This is Big Island, Hawaii, flying to Kona, 20 minutes up the road. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. What do you say? Week in Hawaii. What a fantastic vacation. 88 degrees throughout the year. Here we go. Let's start off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start it off. Here we go. 88 degrees in the shade. Start me off with $1,000 now. A $1,000 bid now. But $1,000. What do you say? Get $1,000 now. About $1,000 to bid now. But how about 500? At $500 to bid now. But 500 to go and a 5. 500 over here. Going to be 700 to go now. 7. What a steal. At 5 over here. Going to be $700 now. Going to be 700 to bid. We're at 500. Going to be 7. Don't be shy. Now going to be 7 in the back. 7 in the back. Going to be 900, sir. 9 over there. Going to be 1,100 to go now. 1,100 to bid. He's at 900. Going to be 1,100 in the back, sir. Going to be 1,100. What do you say? 11. He's at 9. Got to be 1,100. What do you say? 1,100 to bid now, but 1,100. What do you say? A whole week, $1,100. Very, very affordable. And not over here, going to be $1,100 to bid now, but 1,100. What do you say? A fantastic 11 over there. Going to be 13. 11 over there. Going to be 1,300 to bid now, but 13, sir. 1,300. Now, but about 13, we're at 11 over there, going to be $1,300 now, going to be 1,300 to bid. We're at 11 over there, going to be 1,300 to go now, but about 13. I got 11 over here to my left, going to be 1,300 to bid now, but about 13. Anybody else? All in, all done. How about $1,300 now to bid now, but about 13 a whole week? Big Island, Hawaii, 11 over here, going to be $1,300 now, going to be 1,300 to bid. Anybody else? One more time. I got 11 over there, going to be $1,300 now, going to be 1,300 going once. Got 11 over here, going to be $1,300 going twice. Anybody else? One more time. Going to be 1,300 to bid now, but going once, going twice. She bought it. Sold over there for $1,100 right there for $1,100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What was her number? The young lady in the back right there. No, back table there. Number 177, number 177. Thank you very much, number 177. Let's go to our next live auction lot. We have a quick getaway to Monterey, my friends. This vacation package includes a one-night stay at the beautiful Spindrift Inn in famous Cannery Row. There's some olive oil tasting as well at the Tasty Monterey Olive Oil Company. You're going to visit the famous Monterey Bay Aquarium. You're going to rent some kayaks or bikes for the day for some exploring from Adventures by the Sea. Wine tasting at Pierce Ranch Vineyards. You're going to take home half a case of wine, and then we're going to throw in dinner at Osteria Al Mar, ladies and gentlemen, a fine Italian restaurant right there on the water. Beautiful Monterey, my friends, beautiful Monterey. Here we go. Great, great, great live auction lot, not too far away. Let's start off at $500 now. Going to be 500 to bid, now 500 to go, now 500 at the Spindrift Inn. At 500 over there, going to be 700 to go. 5 in that, going to be 700 to go. Now bid a bit 777, going to be 700 to go. I got 500 in the back, going to be $700 now. To bid. Anybody else? At $700 to bid. 7 right here, going to be 900 to go. Now 900, sorry, at 900 to go. At 7 over here, going to be 900 to bid. Now bid a 900. What do you say? Going to be 900 at $900 down. 9 in the back, going to be 1,100 to go. How about 1,100 to bid? Now bid a 1,100. What do you say? You were at 11. How about $1,000? I got 9 in the back, going to be $1,000 down. Going to be 1,000 to bid. We're at 900 to the back, going to be 9,000. Wait, $1,000 to bid. Now bid a 1,000. What do you say? Going to be 1,000 to bid. I got 9 in the back, going to be $1,000 down. Going to be 1,000 to bid. I got 9 in the back, going to be $1,000 down. Going to be 1,000. 1,000 right here, going to be $1,100 now, going to be 1,100 to bid. 1,000 over here, going to be 1,100, sir, going to be 1,100 to go, now 1,100. Anybody else? To $1,100. Here we go. I got 1,000 over here. Now you were at 9. She's at 1,000. What do you say? Going to be $1,100 now. Going to be 1,100 to bid. 1,100. What do you say? 11 over there. Going to be 1,200. 11 over there. Going to be $1,200 now. Going to be 1,200 to go. Now 12. What do you say? She says no. Are you sure? 11 over here. Going to be $1,200 now. Going to be 1,200 to go. Now 12. All in, all done. 11 over here. Going to be $1,200 now. Going to be 1,200 to go. Now 12. 11 going to be $1,200. 1,200 to bid. I got 11 in the back. Going to be 12. 12. 12. What do you say? Going to be 1,200 to go. Going once. Got 11 in the back. Going to be 1,200 going twice. All in, all done. One more time. 1,200 right here. Going to be $1,300 now. Going to be 1,300, sir. 12 over there. Going to be $1,300 now. Going to be 1,300 to bid. Now, but 13. At 1,300 to bid. Now, but they're talking amongst themselves. Here we go. At $1,300 to bid. Now, but 13. All in, all done. At 12 right here. Going to be $1,300 now. Going to be 13 going once. At 12. Going to be $1,300 going twice. All at 13 just in time. 13 right there, going to be $1,400 now, going to be 1,400 to go, now 14. At 13, she says no. Are you sure? At 14, Homer, you almost had it. You almost had it. 1,400 to go, now 1,400 to bid. What do you say? At 13 in the back, going to be 1,400 to go, now a bit of a 14 going. So are you sure? At 13 over here, going to be 1,400 going one more time. Going to be 1,400 going twice. Last call, going to be 1,400 going once, twice. Sold back there for $1,300 right there for 1,300. 133, number 133, the winner, number 133, number 133. All right, all right, all right. Let's go to number Number 204, our catered wine pairing dinner for 8. You and 7 of your friends, 4 couples. Doug Carlin, you're going to do a fantastic, our board chairman. Sit back, relax at his home, Doug's home, and enjoy a dinner prepared by a longtime supporter, amazing cook, Jose and his brother Robert. Joe and Robert, thank you very much. Thank you very much for this one. Big round of applause to Joe, Robert. Thank you, Doug. They will take care of every detail from purchasing the ingredients, preparing the menu, food preparation, service, even the cleaning up. The fantastic menu, past menu is in your programs, as I understand. This is for you and 7 of your friends. 8 people, my friends. This is 6 to 7 courses. 6 to 7 courses. Fantastic. Thoughtfully paired with some amazing wines, including a wine pairing, ladies and gentlemen, including a wine pairing. Beautiful, beautiful lot. Here we go. 8 people, you and 7 of your friends. Here we go. What's it going to take? Let's start off with $1,000. I got 1,000 to go. 1,000 over here, going to be 12. 12, going to be 14. At 1,400 to bid, now bid at 14. Going to be 1,400 to go. Now 14. What do you say? At 12, going to be 1,400 to bid, now 14. What do you say? I got 12 over there. How about 1,400 to bid, now bid at 14. Anybody else? How about 1,400 to go? Now bid at 14. What do you say? Going to be 1,400. I got 12 over there. Going to be 1,400 to go. Now 14. Are you sure? We're at 1,200. Going to be 1,400 to go. Now 14. What do you say? Going to be 1,400 to bid, now bid at 14. Are you sure? We're at 1,200 over there. Going to be 1,400 to go. Now 14. 1,400. I got 12. Going to be 1,400 to go. Now 14. Going to be 1,400 to bid. How about 13? I got 12 over there. Going to be 13. 12 going to be 1,300 to bid. Now going to be 13. What do you say? Going to be 1,300 to bid. Now going to be 13. 12 going to be 1,300 to go. Now 1,300 to go. Now 13. At 12 over there. You at 1,000. Going to be 12. Going to be 13. Going to be 1,300 to go. Now 13. Anybody else? 12 over there. Going to be 1,300 to go. Now going to be 13. This is for 4 couples, 8 people. You and 7 of your friends. Get your friends together at 1,300 to go. I got 12. Going to be 1,300 to bid. Now going to be 13. Anybody else? One more time. At 12. Going to be 1,300 to go. Now going to be 13. Are you sure? For 1,300 to bid, all in, all done. Going to be $1,300. At 12. Going to be 13. Get your friends together one more time. All in, all done. I got 12. Going to be 1,300 going once. I got 12 back there. Going to be $1,300 going twice. One more time to $1,300 now. Going to be 1,300 go once, going twice. So back there for $1,200, right there for $1,200. Number 183, number 183. Thank you very much. Let's go to number 205. This is our Montana package. Montana package, 5 days, 4 nights, all-inclusive trip. All-inclusive, my friends, all-inclusive. If you've been watching Yellowstone, this is your chance to live some Yellowstone. Montana, this place has everything. Hunting lodge, dude ranch, fly fishing retreat, ski resort, all in one place, 5-star services, 5 days, 4 nights, luxury log cabin for 2. All chef prepared meals. You get an activity per day, access to the clubhouse, the bar, the hot tub, the fitness center, 7,000 acres of recreational area. You want it, you got it. Here we go, my friends. If you want to go horseback riding, there's probably horseback riding. Here we go. Let's start off, my friends. Let's start off. What do you say? Let's start off with $1,000. I'm going to be 1,000 to bid. Now 1,000 over there. Going to be 12. 12 in the back. Going to be 14. 14. Going to be 1,600 to go. Now 1,600 to bid. Now 18. How about 1,800? Now 2,000. How about $2,000 now? Going to be 2,000 to bid. Now going to be 2,000. What do you say? Going to be $2,000 now. 2,000 to bid. We're at 1,800. Going to be $2,000 now. Going to be 2,000 to bid. Now going to be 2,000. He's at 1,800. Gina's at 1,800. Now be $2,000 now. Going to be 2,000 to bid. Now going to be 2,000. My friends, going to be $2,000 now. How about 2,000? At $2,000 now. Going to be 2,000 to bid. Now going to be 2,000. 2,000 back there. Going to be 2,200 to go. At 2,000 back there. Going to be 2,200 to go. Now going to be 22. At 2,200 to bid. Now going to be 22. 2,200 to bid. Now going to be 22. What are you saying? Going to be $2,200 now. Anybody else? At 2,200. We're at going to be 2,200 to go. Now going to be 22. All in, all done. At $2,200. Montana is waiting. At 2,200, we got 2,000 in the back. Going to be 2,200 to go, and now going to be 2,200 all in, all done. We're at 2,000. Going to be 2,200 going once. We're at 2,000. Going to be 2,200 going twice. Anybody else? One more time to 2,200 all in, all done. Sold in the back for $2,000 right there for $2,000 right there for 2,000. 203, number 203, number 203. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is our package number 206, my friends. This is amazing. This is amazing. Tubac Golf Resort and Spa, 3 nights. Luxury casita suite at the Tubac Golf Resort. Daily breakfast at the Stables Ranch Grill. Unlimited golf at the resort. $200 resort credit, all taxes, resort fees, and parking as well. This is our last live auction lot, my friends. This is the 4 Diamond 2-back golf resort and spa. If you watch Tin Cup, that fantastic 1996 golf movie, Kevin Costner, most of it was filmed there, my friends. Spanish colonial times, got 500 acres with access to easy dining, golf, spa, and amenities. Timeless, magical experiences all around. 2 days of unlimited golf. Golf fans, golfers in the audience, raise your hands. Here we go. This is a fantastic lot. Our last live auction lot. Let's start out, my friends, at $2,000. Now I'm going to be $2,000 bid. About $1,000 now. About $1,000 to go. Now, but $1,000. What do you say? Going to be $1,000 to go. Now, but $1,000 at $1,000 bid. Now, but $1,000. What do you say? Going to be $1,000 now. About $1,000 to bid. 1,000 over there, going to be 1,200 to go. I got 1,000, going to be 12. 1,000 over there, going to be $1,200 down, going to be 1,200 to bid. Now, going to be 1,200. At $1,200 down, going to be 1,200 to bid. Anybody now, going to be 1,200. Fantastic. Southern Arizona. 1,000 over there, going to be $1,200 down, going to be 1,200 to bid. Now, 1,200 at $1,200 now. 1,000 over there, going to be 1,200. I got 1,000. Now 1,200 to bid. Now going to be 1,200. Anybody else? One more time. Going to be 1,200 to go. Now going to be 1,200. Here we go. One more time to 1,200. Got 1,000 over here. How about $1,200 down? Going to be 1,200 to bid. Very, very, very affordable. A $1,200 down. What a steal. She's going to steal it. You got to be 1,200. Got 1,000 over there. 1,200 over here. Now 14. 14 over here, now 16. Now 1,600 to go. 16 over here, now 18. Now 1,800 to go. Now, but 18. What do you say? Going to be 1,800 to go. Now 18. How about $1,800? Now going to be 1,800 to go. Now I got 16 over there. Going to be 1,800 to go. Now 18. 18 over there. Going to be $2,000. Now going to be 2,000. At $2,000, Gina, they're out. They got to be 2,000. $2,000 now going to be 2,000 to bid. Now going to be 2,000. I got 18 over there. Going to be $2,000. Now going to be 2,000 to bid. Almost had it. I got 18 in the back. Got to be $2,000 now. Going to be 2,000 to bid. All in, all done. At $2,000 now. She's at 18. How about $2,000 to bid now? But 2,000. Anybody else? Solid. 2,000 over here. Going to be 2,200 to go. Now 22. At 2,000. Going to be 22. Are you sure? The couples that bid together stay together. At 2,200 to go. At 2,200 to bid now. Going to be 22. What do you say? Going to be 2,200 to go. Now 22. At 2,000 over here. Going to be $2,200 going once. We're at 2,000. Going to be 2,200 going twice. All in, all done. Now you've been in all the way. You've been in all the way. Are you sure? They were at 18, Gina. They were at 18. They're at 2,000 over here. One more time. Are you sure? Well, Gina, they were at 18 right there. They were at 18, right? They were at 18. Tell you what, we're going to sell it twice. Sold right there for 1,800 right there. Sold right here for 1,800 right here. Sold, 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 sold. We're going to sell it twice. Look at that. Hugs all around. Gina, what was that number back there? Gina, what was that number back there for 1,800? That one right there was 156, 156, 156 for 1,800. And over here was 200, right? Jay, good to see you at number 200. Is that your number? Oh, 220. 220, 220, 220 for 1,800. 220 for 1,800. We're sold it twice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. Another big round of applause to all yourselves. Thank you very much for having a fantastic evening. My name is Richard Pierotta. On behalf of my sister, Gina Landis, we want to thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
So I don't know about you, but I've never heard anybody talk that fast the week of daylight savings time. That was remarkable. So thank you, Richard. Really, really good job. So the program is coming to an end. And we want to thank all of you again for your generous donations, and congratulations to all the lucky winners. Like Richard said, don't forget to check out at the table or with your Givey app. So I'd like to bring up Doug Carlin for one last set of comments. So again, thank you very much.
All right, so I get to do the easy part. I get to thank you all. So first, I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. It's really just always fills up my tank every year with a hope when I see all of you here contributing and supporting the local lupus community. It's amazing. So thank you so much for being here. It really means so much. most importantly, the lupus patients, all the warriors that are out there fighting this disease every day. So thank you. And then another thank you I want to do that's really important. I mentioned Maggie and Lori earlier, but I want to have them come up for a second now. And Lori, you have to come out of the. Maggie's still working, of course. She doesn't rest. All right. Well, I'm going to mention a couple other volunteers. Then we'll get Maggie here in a second. There's some amazing volunteers too: Amir, Ross, Rochelle, Miriam, Maida, Lisselle, Katie, Jonathan, Krista, Dustin, and Mang, and also our amazing Glasshouse servers. Everyone who's been helping us tonight. The team here has been amazing. They've made it a really wonderful evening. The food was fantastic. So thank you so much. And again, all of my fellow board members, thank you for your service all year long. You make this a great journey together. We've done so much together. And I'm looking forward to all the things we're going to do together over the next year. So thank you so much. But let me we got Maggie. All right, come on up. No, we won't have Maggie speak. No, that's okay. She's very good. Sorry. Sorry, let me get out. Have them. Be a much better picture. Thank you. There you go. There's a little gift there too for you. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. All right, a few special guests I want to recognize too. Tom Bakewell, our new amazing interim, hopefully soon to be permanent executive director. That's our honorees: Dr. Sean Parsa, AstraZeneca, Satara Banasard, Mylene Yakmat, Sarah Cover, and Shantae Davis-Patterson, all really very deserving of the honors that they received tonight, and also some amazing speeches that we had. They gave us some great things to think about, and so thank you. Our amazing sponsors: Arinia, the San Jose Police Officers Association, and Joseph George Fine Wines. So thank you very much. Also, our incredible table sponsors who invited you here tonight. So thank you to all the table sponsors. And when you check out, please make sure you go into the Givey app on your phone. It'll speed things up a lot. And you can pick up your items at the front table as you leave. And that's about it. So thank you very much. Great event. And we're going to have some music. We have an amazing band that's going to entertain. You can dance as long as you want until 11 o'clock. But thank you so much. We'll see you next year.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea.